There you have it, boys. It was never in doubt, was it? Celtic are champions for the 54th time and for the third time in a row. Whilst we need to enjoy it, our season isn't over yet, as we have a Scottish Cup final to contend, and then it will be a summer of strengthening as the Hoops look to go for 55. In today's video, we'll take a look at the celebrations from around the world, whilst discussing some huge Celtic transfer news. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we do get into today's video, as always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Celtic's triumphant clinching of their third consecutive league title and their 12th in 13 years was marked by several pivotal matches throughout the season. Whilst the importance of Celtic's derby performances against Rangers cannot be understated, there were other crucial games that significantly contributed to their success. Here are the three standout fixtures that played a vital role in securing the league title for Celtic. Motherwell vs Celtic, 30th September in a dramatic encounter at Fir Park. Celtic faced a resilient Motherwell side that nearly thwarted their efforts. Despite dominating with 24 shots on goal, Celtic only broke the deadlock in the 87th minute through Lewis Palmer's first goal for the club. Just when Motherwell seemed to have secured a draw with a 95th minute equaliser, Celtic had one more twist in store. In the 97th minute, Greg Taylor delivered a precise cross to Matt O'Reilly, who clinically finished to grab a last gasp 2-1 victory, showcasing Celtic's never say die attitude. Hibernian vs Celtic, Wednesday the 7th of February at Easter Road. Celtic started strongly, with Adam Idah converting a penalty in the first 10 minutes after Alistair Johnson was clattered in the box. However, the game took a turn when the Hibs equalised through Dylan Levitt after an hour. With the game poised at 1-1 and pressure mounting, Celtic's resistance paid off. Adam Idah stepped up once again, securing another crucial win with a 92nd minute penalty, ensuring that Celtic left with all 3 points in a tightly contested 2-1 win. Motherwell vs Celtic, Saturday 25th of February. Another intense matchup against Motherwell saw Celtic initially go down 1-0. Adam Idah, once again proven pivotal, equalised early in the second half. As the match progressed with the scores level, tension rose and questions were raised about Brendan Rodgers' substitutions. However, Celtic's resilience shone through once more. In the 94th minute, Idah completed his brace, tipping the balance in Celtic's favour. Moments later, Lewis Palmer sealed the 3-1 victory, adding an insurance goal. Just a quick one, boys and girls, to tell you that we have a new drop available on our website. We have the Brendan Rodgers Pope tee, along with the Celtic Ultra t-shirts. Do browse the collection by going down to the link in the description or going to celticapparel.com. Anyway, let's get back into today's video. Celtic's pursuit of strength from the left-back position has hit a snag as reported target Gig Schmall is poised to join Feyenoord. The 26-year-old FC20 defender, who is also on the radar of Copenhagen and KAA Ghent, is expected to complete a free transfer move pending a successful medical, according to reports on Dutch outlet 1908.nl. The Hoops had previously shown interest in other left-backs during the January transfer window, but were unable to secure a signing, leading to continued reliance on Greg Taylor. However, after the window had shut, Rodgers insisted that he wouldn't sanction a signing just for the sake of it, and he was looking to bring in quality rather than just another body. Taylor has been Celtic's only left-back for the second half of the season, but he still put in a shift. You saw how much he brought to the team when he suffered a calf injury in January, which sidelined him and highlighted the lack of quality depth in that position. Fresh off winning his third Scottish Premiership title in a row, Celtic goalkeeper Joe Hart has landed a role with the BBC ahead of this summer's European Championships in Germany. The veteran stopper is due to retire at the end of the current campaign. He has just 2 games left in a green and white jersey before he puts an end to a stellar career. Hart will get an emotional send-off at Parkhead this weekend before he looks to end his playing days on an almighty high in the Scottish Cup final 7 days later. After all that, while fans may have expected him to ride off into the sunset, they will see him a lot over the summer. Indeed, according to the Daily Mail, Hart will be an addition to the BBC's punditry team for the Euro 2024. This is a massive coup for the BBC. There's also been interest in the 37-year-old media services from Premier League Productions. At the same time, talks have continued with Manchester City about him becoming a club ambassador. Hart will not be short of options upon retirement, after admitting he didn't plan to go into coaching a few weeks ago. Seeing him as a pundit will be surreal for some Celtic fans, and perhaps supporters will now watch England and the Euros a tad more than they plan to. Willie Collum has been named the new head of referees, succeeding Crawford Allen, who is set to leave his position at the conclusion of the current season. The change comes amid growing pressures and criticism from top clubs in the SPFL, particularly concerning the handling of the VAR system under Allen's leadership. Colm, who's 45 years old, will take over the role in early July, following his decision to retire from his position as a local authority education officer. His appointment marks the end of a distinguished refereeing career spanning nearly 3 decades, during which Colm served as a Category 1 official and FIFA international referee for 20 years. His transition to this administrative role will see him step away from active refereeing with immediate effect. Crawford Allen's departure has been influenced by dissatisfaction from several leading SPFL clubs who have pointed to various mishaps and controversies surrounding the implementation of VAR. These clubs have expressed significant concerns about the system's effectiveness and Allen's management of the refereeing framework, which they believe has impacted integrity in matches. Celtic clinched their 3rd consecutive Scottish Premiership title in style last night, running out worthy 5-0 winners at Rugby Park. It was a show of sheer footballing brilliance from the champions, who turned on the style at a ground which has caused them problems this campaign. The victory secured manager Brendan Rodgers' league championship as Parkhead boss. The Irishman returned to Glasgow last summer to a mixed reception, but in the end he has produced the goods. When he initially came back and was unveiled to supporters at Celtic Park, Rodgers made a bold statement, telling the fans that he'd see them back at Paradise in May. As the season progressed into its darkest depth, such comments looked foolish, but when the pressure was on, the gaffer and his side came alive, gaining consistency in performances at a vital time to bring home the bacon. Last night, after the win over Killie, the Celtic team returned to Parkhead to much fanfare. Thousands turned out to greet the team, and Rodgers reflected on his "see you in May" comments. He said, "I stood here a year ago and there was about 200 people here. I said that I would see you back here in May, and we have a bit more than 200 here now. Fantastic." Joe Hart played his 3rd last of his illustrious career on Wednesday night as the side won their 3rd consecutive league title. The retirement announcement came early this year, but the significance of his decision was highlighted during Celtic's league-winning match against Kilmarnock on Wednesday. Celtic captain Callum McGregor made a poignant gesture during the match. After the game was securely in Celtic's favour, McGregor was substituted off. Instead of passing the captain's armband to the usual deputy, Cameron Carter-Vickers, he chose to run over to Hart, handed him the armband, embracing the goalkeeper. This gesture was not only marked with personal respect, but also recognition of Hart's contributions to the team over the last 3 years. Hart's professional journey will conclude with the Scottish Cup final against Rangers on May 25th, providing a fitting finale to a remarkable career. Since joining Celtic, Hart has been a key figure in the team, bringing experience and stability to the squad. His leadership and performances have helped the club to secure multiple titles, adding a significant chapter to his career after previous success in the English Premier League. Celtic fans, what do you make of the result yesterday and our 3rd consecutive league title? Let us know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. As always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Remember, we have released our brand new Celtic t-shirts. You can find them at celticapparel.com or just go down to the link in the description. Thank you, take care, bye bye.